Hey guys, today on Comic Talk talking about Gwenpool, the first dog. Let's go. Today we're talking about the unbelievable Gwenpool, number 1. So what is the unbelievable Gwenpool? Well, first off, when I look at the writers, we have Christopher Hastings as the writer, and then for the artist, the fellow artists and the regular artist. I'm not going to try to pronounce their names, just so you can do it. So yeah, cover, really cool with a bunch of stuff on it that references the book and stuff that's coming or stuff that's going to happen. I guess someone does reference it, it's probably just by accident. But we're gonna jump into it. There's still a bunch of guys with Mac and stuff gonna rob a bank, and this other guy who's like a hacker who's gonna hack them in and stuff. Hopefully they don't know they went to the bank with Gwenpool, so or Gwen Stacy, I guess that's her real name. Or Gwen. But yeah. So you kinda put this money in an account, and she had to do I do without getting all the Social Security and all that kind of stuff? I'm like, yeah, well, I can't. I'm sorry, one of the legs of my chair is a little broken, so if I do anything like that, that's why. You got to figure out how to get in without it. It was like, oh, okay, what if I stop the bank robbers? Can I get an account then? There's no way I can do that. I'm like, oh, and it's like, if I'm in a universe, like, I gotta talk to somebody about that to see if I can, how that works. But yeah, so she is trying to stop, she goes to stop the bank robbers. That's what she's trying to do, and she does. She shoots them like in the lights and stuff. It looks like this other guy. He starts shooting at her, jump behind this thing, throw the bomb, blows her up. It's like, hey, it's so cool. I stopped the bad guys in the most dangerous way possible. You almost did in a Frank Castle kind of way, and you could have killed somebody. Who knows? But yeah, he gets arrested with the other person. He gets arrested with the other person who's the hacker, and they go off, and then the cop. Basically, like, oh, you're not going to be needing a lawyer. He's like, the cop's like, you're not going to be needing a lawyer. And like, oh my god, he's going to kill us. We got to stop him. And he's like, whoa, wait, what the fuck? No, I'm not going to let you. I'm like, go. Okay, cool. And then he talks about some stuff. And then he's like, okay, I'm going to let you go. And he's like, can I have the car? Boom. He's like, I see, I can't get arrested. I'm the main character because it's my story. Because Gwenpool obviously knows he's in the comic book. And So they go off on their merry way. Then we jump to, the regular artist was cool. This was the photo artist we had with this, and then jump to the regular artist, who's actually my favorite artist for the series, and it works so well with this book. It's so awesome. We see her kind of take some sentinels. It looks like maybe it's at Adventure Mansion. It's not Adventure Mansion, like the X-Men Mansion or something. I don't know. It's him trying to stop them. Obviously, he realizes that the paths are from the game. They're from the game. They are from the game. If he has to stop them, he kind of gets an idea of what their moves are, because they're basically just like from the game. If he stops them, he places like a detonator or something on it. It blows up, and they blow up, but then the one head goes into the building and like destroys a bunch of destroys a good chunk of the building. And he's like, oh, that's not, that wasn't really good at all. He was like, pretty good, right? Not really, but you got to take this statue to this person, Big Rhonda, and she does not take it because he's like, I make costumes and I do things, but I don't do this. Also, give me a mask. He's like, give me a mask, I'll fix it. So he takes a mask and fixes it, and then he goes on to look for a mission on her thing, because that's what she does. She has like missions where you can like, hey, you want to kill this guy for money, kind of thing like that. I don't know if they're on the level or what the deal is, but yeah. And we see he has the mission where he has these alien things he has to go fight. So that's the deal, he has to go fight these alien creatures. So that's her deal, and she's like, how much money is it? And it's like, he's like, holy shit, and she gets a pen, marker, just writing on her eyes, like the money signs, and she's like, and then Ronnie's like, don't, I have to clean that up. Oh god, like, no, it's like, you'll die, it's too, and I'm like, I won't die, I'm the comic book, unless this is a backup or something, I'm gonna be fine. Even then, I'm not gonna die. I mean, why? That's not a good story. And like, that's a backup for one of those X-turd kids who didn't pay me, or shit. So yeah, like, then Ronnie's like, this is a big problem, but I deal with a guy who's blind and says he can hear with his ears. I don't know. Maybe this is normal. But then you see a plane, a little helicopter going over the ship, or the submarine or whatever, where the bad guys are. We're going for us to take off. And then we see, it's like, oh, yeah, because Gwenpool was like, why you look so nervous? Because You tried to bring the gun on this helicopter. And they still let you on. Because of comics. But he gets off, he got on the helicopter because he knew the helicopter was right over the ship. I was like, always you could have done this, but this is a pretty bad place. He jumps off the ship onto the base, comes in and starts attacking everybody. We see these guys, the aliens getting attacked. And then we see all these, he gets there, jumps in, he finds out, hey look, all the aliens are dead. And everyone's like, kinda dead. He's leaning against the wall, so he's not perfectly dead. He grabs a gun, shoots him, finishes him off. Like, huh. He finds out all the aliens dead, and the hacker guy's like kinda telling him what to do. Same with the Sentinels, he was helping with that. And he sees the guy, a Hydra agent, or the guy who works for MODOK, killed this guy. Killed? Ow. Sad. Chill. Stop it. Tried to record this. He shuts up the one of the aliens' head, and then he's like, okay, great. And while he wasn't looking, gwenpool pushes him into the fire and buries him alive. Don't know if that was actually a main character. I don't think this is a guy who's really important. He's just a character for the story. You can kill him really easily. And was that the guy they showed earlier in the backup part? No, it wasn't. Those were just Hydra guys. Okay. But, you put the guy in, he dies. Well, that's it. And then he takes a picture to, Wanda. She's like, holy shit, you actually did it. And then we see them back at the house. What do you call it? The guy's watching TV, something about Captain America or something. He sees in a bass. It's like petals and all kinds of look like rose petals and stuff. Enjoying herself. We had a deed and the place blows up. And then find out it's MODOK and like, you killed the guy you put in the fire. You killed him. You killed him. He was my best man. Now you are my best. And he's like, and girl like, wow, you see it, MODOK is threatening me? Seriously, MODOK is threatening me to join your team? Haha, that's so funny. Bam! Killed your best friend. Killed your friend. Basically just killed him. And he's like, what? Like, you work with MODOK now. She's like, yes, MODOK, you work with me now. Or would you like to be next? Or would you like a job? I was wrong, I'm not a hero. I'm just a henchman. So this becomes a henchman for MODOK, and that's what the first issue ends. Really great first issue. This was one. Yeah, that's issue 1. So then we jump into issue 2 with Thor. Now this one has the Jane Foster Thor. Now the second issue, and he's already taken on trying to go after Thor. That's great. We'll see what happens. It starts off with them and MODOK big, and we get to learn more about the other members of the team. Learn more about like some of the other members. We have Badrock on the team. He was cool. I like Badrock in this. Cool. And he was and they MODOK and like Grandpa will talk about stuff about how this works and a little more about this. What the deal is. Then Grandpa will talk to everybody else. We have Megatoni, who like is the kind of the guy who builds the weapons and stuff. More scientist kind of guy. And we have a Badrock who's a leaper. Yeah, and then we have this girl who does this is Terrible Eyes. She's crazy. Not really crazy. She's not really that crazy, but they have to go and get this guy. They have to kill him, or at least get him or kill him or whatever. And then they find his car. They want to go Terrible Eye like burns the tires off, so the car crashes. And they have to take the guy out. And then he realized like, wait a minute, you're not the police. And like, nope, it's Gwenpool and his team. And then they, in which regard the guy tries to seduct him. And the guy totally tried to off him by, sticking with this thing. He's like, I can't do it. And obviously, it starts to rain. And you hear something. And then Thor comes out of nowhere. Jane Foster Thor comes out of nowhere. He's gonna stop him. Holy shit. Like, oh, sure, oh wow. He's like, sure, oh wow. What do you do? Go. Wow, what do we do? He opens the door, takes the guy, opens the portal, they're about to go through. And it's like, and then, Telai starts fighting her. And everybody starts fighting, Thor, and getting into a battle. Battle like the Leapers fighting Thor. Ooh, Bad Lever got a good hit in. He hits her and he flies against the wall. That's pretty good. Gwenpool's doing not that good. That was doing not so good. But then she's like, but Ellie's like, he's like, what's her name? He's calling him like, oh no, I know her name. What's her name? She'll play with Natalie Portman or something. Cool, it's the Soul movie, but yeah, and then she goes, Jane. And he's like, what? And he's like, what did you say? The speak was, sprain as I have me. He's like, I had a sprain. I don't know what you're talking about. I had a sprain. I had a sprain. I did not say your name, Jane. Jane, did not say Jane. And then, she, obviously the bazooka on the ground. And she kind of notices, shoots the portal. She starts talking to him, kind of distracting him. He shoots the portal, shoots at the guy, blows him up, kills him. And he's like, no, now everything, you've doomed hundreds of pink assassins. Assassin? You doomed hundreds pink assassins. Oh, you doomed hundreds pink assassins. And then she's like, oh, and then they're like, so I'm like, yeah, we can fix this. And so Tony makes the thing to give to her. So they're all in the okay, like, yeah, here you go, it's fine, it's fine. He goes off, they're all humpty-dory. It's like, he's like, when Tony's like, did you have sprain on it? Oh yeah, sprain, ha 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 ha. And then he's holding the, and Murdoch's like, good job, you guys, well, Gwenpool's on the roof holding his friend's dead skull. Was really creepy if you think about it, but it's Gwenpool sort of thing. And he's, I don't know. And then Badrock do come up and like starts firing at her. It's like, ugh. He's like, shoot me. Ooh, what are you? Fine, sub bullet. Shoot bullets, they miss. He starts attacking him. He's like, you cannot shoot, you cannot shoot, you cannot fight. No power to speak of. You comprehend or misunderstand your foolishness. You are a fraud. And I'm going to tell on you. So he's going to tell more like about what the deal is and everything. It's like, yeah. Then the end of issue 2, we find out that Bedrock, figures it out, and he's gonna go climb the tower on the Gwenpool, on Gwen. Jumping into issue 3 of the Unbelievable Gwenpool. The first arc's only 4 issues, so we're halfway through it. He tries to go tell him, and then he like gives him a bunch of. He's like, I know everyone's secret, their identities, hidden plans, Wi-Fi passwords, everything. Okay, this one doesn't actually show up in the comics. I've read so much. Gwen. Okay, I like Wi-Fi passwords, I didn't show up, but yeah. Are you a telepath? What am I thinking? And she actually talks some stuff. He talks about like stuff about her life, about Badrock's life to convince him. So it's like, oh yeah, she does this stuff, and it's like, oh, I'm a master. So yeah, okay, I get it. And then we'll come here to help fight. Noah comes in, throws this guy. You don't understand? He's like. And the guy's like, wait, she doesn't exist, because obviously trying to find Gwenpool's confidential, and like, get on a payroll, and it's like, what, she doesn't exist? This isn't found out, boom. It's like, Gwenpool, you need to get this stuff sorted out, you need to figure out where's all your confidentials, because I gotta pay you, and da-da-da-da. And then she goes back to, her, team, the person, Ronnie, like, hey, do you have more fabric stuff for the pants, so I'm not running around pantsless. I mean, it's not pantsless, but I guess it's more like a swimsuit or weird. It's weird, but yeah, it's cool. The costume, I actually really like the costume. But he gives her an egg, and then she squishes the egg in her hand, and it gets like 1 o'clock. And it's a little single says 1 o'clock. It's an appointment, but for who? We'll find out in a bit. And there's issue, but and all that kind of figure out what to do with Gwenpool, watching all the stuff that's going on, watching everything that happened. Gotta figure what to do with Gwenpool. Obviously, Gwenpool is training with Badrock and learning to fire guns and do stuff, and then everything freezes. Hey, Dr. Granger! I'm yawning a lot when I do these. I don't know why. Like, I don't know if there's a reason why I'm just yawning. Like, I'm just yawning when I do these, but we're gonna go on to, what was it? Dr. Strange is where we're at. Dr. Strange is here. He appears. He's like, she's like, okay, you called by this egg, this is my appointment. He's like, I believe you're my 1 o'clock. Because he's like, I believe you're my 1 o'clock. So she's like, what can I do for you? Like, I need your help because of the, I'm stuck here and I don't know what's going on. He's like, oh, I know, I thought I heard something in your voice. Say something. Something? well, what was that? Some kind of cosmic ecstasy, kind of against the, I can see, they can see kind of like Gwenpool, all Gwenpool's like stuff, like the bubbles and everything with Gwenpool, so she kind of knows what to deal with. He's like, I need some stuff so I know, like, so I can, like, I need stuff so I can have a bank account, have a life here, and all that kind of stuff. Then she goes, and they go back and he sees her and it's like, Benedict Cumberbatch, eh? Sure, I could see that. I like that, that's a cool line. I like the way they reference stuff like that, that's kind of cool. And then, we see them giving birth to Gwen and everything, and it's like, that's probably for, like, if you may alter your, like, just may alter your family's memory of you and stuff. Like, yeah, sure, whatever. Very well. Then she, like, takes her out and puts her into, puts this one, and then she's like, it's like, is there anything else I can do for you? He's like, okay. He gives it, like, put out here, boop, put her here, here's your confidential, everything you need. He's like, okay, is there anything else I need for you? Is there a way I can talk to my friend for real? He's like, Is there any way I can talk to my friend for real? Modoc kind of killed, I would have said Modoc kind of killed him, and yeah, that would have been something I would have maybe mentioned, but who the really freak cares? But that's something you could have mentioned. But yeah, so they get that figured out. Modoc finally finds stuff, because obviously Dr. Granger did everything, so all her confidentials are just popping up now, like boom, 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 because she just did that. So after the training with Bedrock, they leave. No, and then it's like, and then we go to Modoc is like, Gwenpool, you're gonna be executed from them with deadly force because you lied and all, you're just a fraud and da 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 da. So that's it for issue 3. And the final issue, issue 4. This starts off with a Gwenpool mug, not a Gwenpool, a Modoc. It would look like Modoc flying through the air. Find out just a mug and it gets shattered. We see, oh, Bedrock training more with Gwenpool. It's like, oh, you're really good with guns. And they're using old merch donated in this Modoc cups and mugs. She's shooting them. And they start fighting. He gets a little bit of the other hand of her and they go in and we see her room. She has all kinds of stuff like a Miss Marvel plus and a Spider-Man plus and a Spider-Man poster. My Spider-Man. There's a picture of her and so I don't know when that was taken, but we also have She-Hulk, Miss Marvel poster, Captain Marvel, Lady Hawkeye, all kinds of stuff, and weapons and grenades and all kinds of shit. You know, to kill people with bow and arrow, swords, guns, dynamite, shotguns, everything that we need. You find out her balance is only 99 cents. It's only like 9 cents. So we're like, okay, I'm not doing too good. I need to give you a mission. So it's like, Modoc, like, I have an mission. You guys go do this thing. It's like, Gwenpool, you gotta stay here. It's like, but we need her. It's like, no, she stays here. You guys will be fine. On this chair. I need to take, it's like, I need to take it to you. I check balances online. It's like, I don't have any money. It's like, oh, I know everything you did. And then basically, Gwenpool just tells you, Gwenpool, it's like, how did you kill my best man when you don't have, like, any skills or anything? What's the deal? Like, I put them into a furnace when he wasn't looking. And she's all talking, so you have supernatural luck. And then she just fires at him, like, then Modoc gets so mad he gets pissed and she just fires at him, like, yep, you're dead, gone. And it's like, hey, it's Modoc, you're out on the planet. Well, I don't think Modoc is, I don't think he's that smart. I mean, he's smart, but he's not, like, he's definitely overconfident. But then he finds out, oh yeah, I got this zero generator from you, this is from all the money you gave me, so yeah, screw you. Then she throws some pink bombs on the ground. We kind of have like gas coming out, pink gas coming out, so you can hide, shoots, hits the big round casting on the head, gets him, really gives us a shot. Let's say, what is this? It's like a sniper, shoots at him again, misses, flies under him, throws a grenade on a thing on one of his legs, it breaks, then Modoc just starts bringing out like scissors, chainsaws, shots, saws, teeth, everything, the machetes, everything trying to kill. He grabs her, and then she's about to do all this stuff to like kill her. And then she hits him right in the eye, and he's like, ah! And his eye's bleeding, and he uses her swords to cut off 2 of his other legs, trips him, and then and it's like this body is not gonna be on the fight, so he just jumps up and then so he has a little rock at the bottom of him, so he jumps, so he's flying like and he's like, he's like, anyway, back to the game. He's like, oh god, he's like, run, and then he's firing missiles, guns, flamethrowers, everything at her, shooting at her. He's not in. I'm surprised I seen hit it. I like his main character. Because he takes out a backpack, the skull of a friend, throws it on the ground. He's like, what's going on? What? I'm alive now. He's a ghost. So he's like, I need you, MODOK. He's like, MODOK's the one that killed you. Go after him. He's like, goes after him. He tries to hack into his shit. And basically takes him up into space. Rockets him into space. And I think, do we ever see MODOK again? I don't think we do. I feel like we did, but I don't think we do. Okay, rocket into space, and that's the end of MODOK. For now, Gwenpool won. He got to hug him. It's like, oops, sorry, can't hug a ghost. And she kind of tells him everything, what's going on. And everything, and then Badrock and the other ones come in, and Megatoni and the gotta go to Magico come in, and they're like, what the hell happened? And he's like, okay, here's everything happened. MODOK tried to kill me, so I set him in space. So basically, I'm, I guess, your new boss. And it's like, Klein would like to speak to you. Greetings, MODOK, agents of MODOK. I understand you have been changed in management. You have changed in management, and enter to be continued. Next story arc is with Spider-Man. It's only a 2-issue arc. We'll talk about that next time. That's the end for Gwenpool, the first story arc for the Gwenpool story. If you have not been reading Gwenpool, check it out. It has already ended, so it's easy to go back and pick up the book, pick it up in the trade, pick it up in a single issue. Whatever you want to do, it's one of the best books in Marvel that they've made in a long time. So I really recommend it. And that's going to be it for this episode of Comic Talk. Sorry for the yawns and anything like that in the video. This one I'm not going to specifically take them out because it's not I tried to talk with Dion, so then I don't know. But anyway, all that stuff aside, me doing stuff with the episode was still, I think, decent. And the chair steps, it was like, hey, you want to film this episode? No, you don't. So that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. You guys can like, favorite, all that fun stuff in the description box below. You can always stay epic, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.